This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
I'm in Kwahumano so. Na many Dr. Adade Yeboah, Andrew Chinkomo. Communications Department, Christian Service University College head. Dr. Adade Yeboah, I'm watching.
HOD.
Now I'm going to say.
Yamiadum. I'm also a.
Yeah, 1 year pa one cry. How many say Kumasi su bebia the din. What a Roma. Ghana Mampenin Dada. Kwa probona ni nkasa yemu no se watena se ehunu se Ghana ha se wotena se o twan am yesisi wo polling station nowadays wasema kodam Supreme Court nsesa banoda until the elections will be won or lost at the polling station. Now in that contest you do or die affair. Ghana for bebre akasa se nkontwe san se owuo nsem kasa sade enka mfata a statesman like himself. What's it there be? One more move free school tem. And now one more day. I'm go to school and reaching or Monte Brofun from Casa is an idiomatic expression. You are a communication expert. Yebusao. Assembly say, Abetojano. What can I say?
Yo, Madam was any at TFO. I think I would like to speak English.
Go ahead.
All right. Yes, yesterday I was also online some other station called. I think that when you speak, we have what we call the connotative or the denotative meaning.
Okay.
Now when it is denotative, it is clear. It has got a dictionary meaning. But with the connotative, it connotes, which means that it has got different coloring. The nuances of the meaning, the understanding are different. They are varied. And he is using, as he said, this expression. But the expression is too hyperbolic. What I mean is that it is too exaggerated. It's huge. And in that case, it allows a lot of meanings attached to it. And that can easily defeat what you want to say.
Okay.
For example, when you say do or die, it is an adjective. So we can say do or die affair or situation. So the do or die will qualify the situation or the affair. You see, do or die is characterized by an irrevocable decision to succeed. I want to repeat that. The adjective, the do and die,
do or die.
Is characterized by an irrevocable decision to succeed. Irrevocable. It means that you will not be deterred by any circumstance because your aim is to succeed.
Okay.
Then it means that at all costs.
Can we say that by hook or crook?
Yes, by hook or crook.
Okay.
Now, one element of this meaning is desperation. It means that you are desperate to succeed. Now, when you are desperate to succeed, or at all costs you must succeed, then it means that it cuts down all other possibilities. What if it is not meant for you to succeed, and you are determined to succeed? Then that is where the element is found.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether it is an expression or not. It means you are going all out. So a do and die or do or die attempt to hold invaders. For example, if you have invaded, and then it is do and die, invaders are supposed to be destroying certain things, and therefore you are preventing it in that way.
Okay.
But you see that here in the context, we are talking about election, where we have a body that oversees it. We have the law court is there. We have this and that, and at least if there is something that goes against your wish, you can go further and then address it. for something like an invasion, if you are not able to do that to save your life, there's nothing. There would have been something bad after it. But you see, when you situate a speech or a word used publicly, you have to be very careful, because this one also involves a potentially fatal crisis or crucial emergency. Fatal crisis. When it is fatal crisis, then it is do or die. But this one is not fatal crisis. It is something that the electors are showing their appreciation for a party A or party B to rule the country. So we do not have to go to that extent. When it involves something which is reckless, another thing is that it becomes reckless. Sometimes it is reckless effort to succeed. If you say do or die, it means that that recklessness to succeed is there. Now, when these words, the recklessness, the desperate, all out by hook or crook, and then at all costs, and so on and so forth, are found in this use of this word, then you see that as Ghanaians, we will go for that. Because when a situation is created and it gives an ambivalence in terms of understanding, Ghanaians will go for the bad one. So maybe few people will just go for this one, because if he is saying that it is an expression to tell his people the foot soldiers there, the people at the ground
another word he uses, that he is calling on polling station agents to be vigilant, because if they allow themselves to be cheated, then what it means is that Supreme Court will not overturn a result as announced by the returning officer, the Electoral Commission chair. So if that is the case, you have to do or die. Other than that,
you see, look, now you have just used a very comfortable word, vigilant. Why is it that he didn't go for that?
Okay.
If that is the case, because that is my point of view.
Okay.
Some of these expressions, that's what I'm saying, that if it has got an ambivalent meaning, in other words, it is double-sided. Why don't you go for the one that will be very clear? And when I started, I told you about denotative and connotative.
That's
words.
right.
So if you want to speak to your people, and you shouldn't forget that, all the people over there, those who go to the polling stations to look at all this and then be there, don't forget that they may not be able to understand what he intends to say. So the clarity of his speech should have been something like, they should be vigilant. They should go
protect the ballot.
Yes, and they protect the ballots and all that. They should open their eyes very well because of these things and that. But if you say that it is
so for you, coming from the former president, and he says that he will not retract it because it's an idiom expression, and at the same time, those who left school so early and cannot understand English are making a whole mound out of a hill. Is he also not? He has an opinion, as he has expressed. He says that probably they did not understand what he intended, and you are saying that connotative, denotative. You should have gone straight and say be vigilant instead of say do or die, because anybody will go for the do or die, since they also want to impress him.
Yeah, that's what that is the point. You see, when he said this one, he should have known this one, that it could be interpreted to mean this. And as a communication expert, he should have been a little bit circumspect in terms of these words that he has used, knowing very well that in the minds you are speaking to the whole population of Ghana, and not everybody will understand the way he meant to say.
Okay.
That is the point that I'm talking about.
All right.
So you should know that since there is that negative aspect of it, and then it can also be the fact that he's talking about a different thing. Okay. He should have been able to know this one and then see to it that the statement is clear and straightforward.
All right, Dr. Adade Yeboah, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate that. Okay. Dr. Adade Yeboah, Head of Communication Department, Christian Service University College in Kumasi.